Welcome back to Nissa World Wake. If you haven't heard, Food Chain is banned out of Historic, and, well, I got to play it while it was in, but now I'm on to bigger, better things. My most recent video, I was playing the Is It Affinity deck, trying to get to Mythic. I didn't do it in that video. I then sat over on my couch and played like 3 more matches and was able to get to Mythic. So, hooray, I'm in Mythic. I've never gotten the arena achievement of being in Mythic in both limited and constructed at the same time. I've been in both at different times before. And now that I'm in Mythic and constructed, I started looking a little bit at TMNT limited. Not that I love the set personally, but the limited environment is actually really fun. So I have been playing Premier Draft TMNT. But now I'm trying out a different affinity build. This one is Demir Affinity. As you can see, it is playing different things. Retrofitter Foundry is not in the Is It build. And I really don't know if it's good. I think this deck is definitely worse into mono red burn. It's definitely slower and more control-y. But it has cards like Tameo. It makes much better use of Mox Amber, having Tameo and Emery, probably both as 4-ofs. So I don't exactly know this deck list too well. I've run out of rare wild cards, so I'm having to be a little stingier on my new brews. But this is, in my opinion, a unique enough deck that I'm going to give it a shot on here. So, they whiffed L. L plus Bozo plus got him. Till the end of your next turn? Never mind, they didn't whiff. Learn academic dispute. Okay. I'm blocking. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Okay. We're gonna get in. Then we're going to play Vault. So if I play this Emery, they make it block. If I play Vault and I play Retrofitter, then I have up Sneaky Rebuke. And I'd like to have up Sneaky Rebuke. This dispute. See, yeah. This academic dispute just kills my Emery. So let's see. This is historified. Let's see what it says. Oh, it does not give trample. It only gives haste. Oh my gosh. Ermagerd. Maybe this is better, a better matchup than the traditional Is It build. But yeah, next turn I'm playing. Ooh, Boomerang Basics. Oh yeah, that is a lesson. So okay, let's figure some stuff out. Starting with that. This card's so busted. Let's make another thing. I mean, I could just put a Kappa Cannoneer on the battlefield. That's probably correct. Here's a Kappa Cannoneer. Go. I was just watching a video about how Wizards has calmed down on Ward. They're they're okay with they're like okay with 1. 2, they're like careful on, but they've like stopped doing Ward 3 and Ward 4 because it's pretty much hexproof. And this board is a good example of that. What's Karn doing in the hot tub? What's Karn doing in the pool? How'd he get these sleeves? Karn in the pool? Karn in the pool? What's Karn doing in the pool? But yeah, into the Spellslinger deck seems pretty difficult to deal with this Kappa Cannoneer. Now, as good as Tameo is, this isn't a deck that drowns in mana. You know, we don't have a billion ways to crack these clues. But just making them, as you can see, is good for Kappa Cannoneer, good for other synergies. Which gonna do attack. I'll block so fast. All right, they're rats. Okay, attack me when I attack. Am I attacking with both? Yeah, attack with both. Opponent may do their worst. I will allow it. But I thought the banned and restricted announcement was interesting. I think food chain getting banned is probably just correct. If they didn't want that combo in the format, I wasn't really keeping up with historic this time a month ago, but it didn't seem like the world's hardest thing to see happening. So if they didn't want that in the format, they should have pre-banned food chain. They pre-banned plenty of cards. So okay, what are we gonna do here? I really want this to be one more lick of intense before I pop it. But that might be greedy. Get an amber. That's pretty. Yeah, we'll put out Tamio and say go. So they have basics, so they can basics my Emery, put me off of amber for a turn. They're on a much more definitive clock than I'm on. They could kill me first, but my clock is much more like going to happen. Yeah, between these clues and this foundry, like, I'm not playing Tolarian Academy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I'm going to be making all this mana. But going back to ban talk, they should have just pre-banned food chain. I feel like that's an oversight on Wizards' part, or whatever part of Wizards ban controls the ban list. Outside of that, I haven't run into anything that I think is just like too good. I don't even think Food Chain is too good. I don't think it's the best deck. I think the Izzet deck is. I think this card might be too good. Real talk. It just is a 1 mana drop. At least 2, at least 3, They get one more spell here, so I can take up to 9. Yeah, okay, I'm taking 9 down to, but they're out of spells. Is going to be their problem here. So what? Let's make a servo. Does that, does that, does this. As much as I'd love to slam this out, I'm gonna make a whole bunch of blockers and make my opponent kill me. So opponent will have 2 cards, and I will have 4 blockers, and that seems like it favors me. Opponent has 1 card, and I have 4 blockers. Block, block, block. I saw the line. Okay, going into game 2. Fatal Push seems good. Deluge probably seems good. The stupid mismatched mocks. Mismatched mocks. Yeah, that's what seems good. Wow, I had all the Tamias. Blood Fountain. Blood Fountain is in this deck. And a 1 of Thoughtseize in the main. Who built this? Who let me copy this deck? Who let me net deck this? I do like the number of these. This deck is just too mana hungry. Where does it think I'm getting all the mana to do all these things? I guess it's Turbo Cannoneer is really what this deck is. But, like, if you want me going empty-handed to make this card good, you need more than 2 drums, I'll tell you that. And if this is drawing me cards, I don't know. A lot of tension in this deck. Not my favorite build. But I actually had this deck constructed before I had the Is It one, and then I looked at it and said, wait, this is wrong. I just wasted all these wild cards. So then I built the right one, but I still had this one. So we're running it. It's different. It's fun. Maybe. Turn one. I mean, it has a whole bunch of artifacts. Isn't that what I was saying? Turbo Cannoneer. Uh-oh. 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 Much better. Much better. This is like this, but much better. Alright, so you go. It still costs 5 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have 5. I guess it'll cost 4 once I put out this. I don't know. I don't know. This art is goofy. Goofy eye. Goofy looking dude. Goofy eye. Trying to think if I'm blocking. I'm worried that I'm not blocking. And not blocking seems like it's losing. What's Karn doing in the pool? Karn know how to swim? That inner tube can hold up Karn? Ain't Karn made of metal? What's Karn doing in the pool? He gonna rust. Shout out Steve Argyle. That's my dog. You got it. Do your worst, opponent. This card was so cool when it came out. Oh, what? Why'd they do that? That don't make no sense. Why'd they do that? I'll make that. I mean, in theory, I'll make that trade all day long. Turns out my Mox Amber. That's fun. I mean, if Emery lives a turn, I don't think I can lose. Because I play Vault, crack Interlacer, replay Interlacer, and then I can't lose, like I said. I just drew 4 cards for a mana. However, this Emery has no right to live. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Emery is 2/3 of the way to living. Oh my gosh. That's not how that works. Oh my gosh, that's not how that works. Oh my gosh. It's still intensity 3. Opponent with the cell of the century. Opponent doesn't know how it works. Look how many cards I just drew. You ain't ready for this one. You ain't ready for this one. Somebody stop the damn match. Do you believe in miracles? Yes. I'm sorry, opponent. It had to be done. Someone had to teach you. Okay, if I die, I die. If I don't die, I win. Real easy 1-2. Real easy 1-2. I guess they did put me off of 1 mana, and that 1 mana would have been a Fatal Push. So that's not bad, but okay. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I feel dead. That's the target creature, so it's not. It does not change my Math Writer's counter to 11. That does it. That makes it 12. That makes it Xaxes. Rats. The Boomerang basics worked. Good for them. Good for them. And maybe they learned something. Maybe they learned about Historic cards that are broken. We'll keep this. They're playing shocks. They're playing lots of shocks. I haven't seen any bolts. Shocks everywhere, but not a bolt to bolt. I think that was a ancient Chinese proverb. No need to run it out. Their most explosive start is turn one Swift Spear that I block. I don't think mutagenic growth is in the format. They're tanking. I believe that to be a very good draw, but I can't prove it. Yeah, that lets me crack Clue and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and hold up Rebuke. So that's pretty good. If they play the mouse, I rebuke it. If they play almost anything else, I let it go. If they play Steel Cutter, I also rebuke it, but they're holding their Steel Cutter for next turn. You may be asking yourself, why do you keep playing Underground Rivers before Artifact Lands? Why did you hold your Ornithopter? It's because I have those cards that care. It's the like intensity one. That is not how I'd like to pay for this spell. 1, 2, blue. I have those. The intensity card cares about artifacts coming in, and if I can hold an extra artifact for a turn longer, if I draw the intensity spell, play it, and then play an artifact land, it's just like better for me to do it like that. Okay. So we're gonna pop this right stinking now. And our hand is just terrible. Say go. And I think we're gonna lose. I think we're dead. We have 8 lands in an Ornithopter. Big payoff card Ornithopter. That I think I block with. Block, if it dies, it's bad for Kappa Cannoneer. It does not matter for the other one because I have lots of artifacts. Human Monk. Human Monk. Make this block. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, that card's really good. They should have to get Storm Chasers here. 100% they should get Storm Chasers. Yeah. This card's really, really, really good. Look at all these lands I have. No block. No block. No block. Just on time. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay. We will pop this clue. That is why you hold these. Say go. I'm still just like dead beyond belief. If I could have drawn a second card and given these all the -1, I still think I'm dead beyond belief. Lot of lands. Lot of lands. Yeah, that's all good in my book. That's fine. That's a tapped land. You may have a tapped land. That you may also have. Where's my One of Deluge? I'm gonna counter this on account of it's pretty much 3 damage to the face, and we've determined that 3 damage to the face is as good as this can ever prevent. So if I draw my Deluge, not so much artifact. It's just so late. It's just so late in the game. combat. This attacks. I mean, I guess this Dan actually is probably going to come into play. So this will flip, make all of these 0/1s. That's pretty nice. And I got this fatal push for whatever, whatever. Let's do some math here. Or plain. So this can make mana, right? Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana if I'm being sneaky. Because I can do 2, make this, and then I can use that to do things. So I want to spend 2 here, I want to spend here. So I actually have enough to play another Foundry just because. I can do a bunch of things. I can crack clues, I can cast Fatal Push. We will see if I'm just dead. If I'm just dead, I'm just dead. If they go like land, animate Den, and I get to Fatal Push Den, you know, okay, we're talking. If they go like spell, attack for 8, okay, I'm dead, and I always was. Yeah, these are secretly both on the line. I'm trying to think. Oh, I was trying to think what's cute with this card. This card's cute with Ornithopter. Because you can sacrifice a Thopter. You normally just sacrifice the Thopter that comes with it. That is a really slow way to do what you're doing. And you completely whiffed on it. You do not have a target. Oh my gosh. That is a do nothing pass. That is a do nothing pass. Dream scenario. Dream scenario. So would I rather have this is not an instant. Oh, it is an instant, but it's on my insta. Ciao. Anyway. Watch this. Don't you wish your kill spells were on like mine? Okay. As mana efficient as one can be. Ha ha. Why he's saying good game like that though? I do not think opponent has it. Anyway. Play this tapped. Play this like this. Say go. Do 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 do. You got it. Boo boo. That's cool. Go get a boomerang basics. Pick up your talent. Do some stuff. This Tamio is going to be a big problem for my opponent. All right, I'll block with it. I will block with it. Opponent is doing everything I said. So there will be. Whoa. Whoa. Is that enters or leaves? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. I really want to save this push for Den of the Bugbear. I don't think there ain't nothing you can do to make me waste this push on something other than this Den of the Bugbear. I don't know if y'all have this problem, but my Google Chrome loves changing its default search engine to what's it called? Safe search. And it just makes it evil and impossible just to do things. And sometimes I want things done. Let's draw this card. and then say go. I find it unlikely I will lose. Let's see. Corey Steelcutter. That is the type of card. I guess I wouldn't have been able to counter it. So it didn't matter. I mean, I got yeah, the not having trample is actually big game. And this is play. And this is channel. You can't discard it because it's in exile. Sorry, I had to look something up. So next turn I get to draw half of my deck and win. I might even fire off the fatal pushes right now. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway. Let's make some servos. Auto pay, tap that. I will draw half of my deck, please. Bruh, I lost Elo. Look down there, I'm 95. I won a game, now I'm 94. I hate it when that happens. There's nothing on Arena that makes me more upset than that right there. I won a game. I won. And I went down in the rankings. I went down in the rankings. Don't like that. Really long match one. You know? 30-minute match one? Dang. Tonight for dinner, I'm about to make me some homemade hamburgers. I got me meat, bun, onion, tomato, lettuce, bread and butter pickle, mustard, bacon. Whoa. Barbecue sauce. If I want to sub the mustard for the barbecue sauce with the bacon. I'm not a big fan of cheese, personally. Did not get any cheese for the burger. But I'm making the patty. Like, I'm starting with, like, ground chunk. So, never done that before. Gonna do it on the skillet. See how it works out. Man, I have a whole bunch of artifacts. It's a good thing I have all these cards with Affinity in my hand. Oh, wait, I don't have any cards with Affinity in my hand. That's how it goes. I cannot target my opponent. 100% chance I draw my one of Thoughtseize. So they're Enchantress. They're gonna reanimate, or they're gonna animate this somehow. I don't know how, but they're gonna do it. One, two, three, four, five. Arrgh! I hate it when I can't cast my 6-drop on turn 2. I hate it here. Well, they're doing their thing really well, but I'm also doing my thing really well. I think I can leave up enough to at least crack a blood, but I can actually leave up enough to crack a clue. Oh, because I have to pay blue. I botched it, but it's funny enough, not a big deal, because I accidentally didn't tap the blood. That's cool. You better win right now. stop looking at me like that. That's cool. You better win right now. I mean, 9 lives is really good into this deck. It goes to hand, right? Yeah, I mean, 9 lives just on its own is really good, and then Solemnity just means I can't win no mo. I suppose I will draw a card. It could be a cheap artifact. It is a cheap artifact. So now I attack with these. I missed out on a point. I missed out on a point of damage. When this game doesn't come down to that, it's not going to matter. But if this game comes down to that, twill be sad. So pick up a couple cards here. Pick up a couple cards. Flip over my Temio. Get it up to 4. And say go. So opponent has to sack this right now. Go get 9 lives and play it next turn. Retrofitter's pretty good into 9 lives. But they are going to get Solemnity. So let's you and I, the viewer, think if I have outs for that. Okay. That's way better for me. So I can deal him 11 right now. Hee 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 ha. Alright, watch this. LOL, watch this. You're gonna love this one. Combat. So it doesn't matter if I deal them 100 damage or 11 damage here. The next time I deal them damage, it'll be infect. So now what we do, we plus this, we play this, take our 3 cards. Wow, those are bad cards. That's a really good card, actually. And I want to leave it up, so I'm done. So they got to do the combo this turn. And they got to play around Rebuke, which they can do on board. But they do have to play around Rebuke. I will be thinking more critically in my sideboarding if I have just even a bounce. Players can't get counters. Would you like to pay 3 for that? Would you like to pay 3 for that? Oh, they saw the line. They paid 3. What if I had a construct token? Okay. I mean, I'm going to go until I draw half my deck out of just not knowing. Just genuinely out of not knowing if this deck has an answer. But after I've drawn half my deck, I'll cut it out. Those don't look like answers. Those don't look like answers. That only returns creatures, so it can return Thought Monitor. That's fun. As long as you have 0 or less. So if they were at 1, I would actually slam them here to put them at like -50 so that they're not like going back up. But being at 0 is low Kirkenuanly their ideal. So we'll run out some artifacts. Oh, can't gain counters no mo. And say go. I'm gonna draw off my deck. If I don't see an answer, I'll scoop. I don't have my overlay on. ATM. Or if they play another Sterling Grove, I'll scoop. Yeah, so that's good. However, now I'll just bounce the Unlife instead. Ooh. It's like they heard me. I mean, if I have an ant. Okay, come on. Come on. Relax. Let's say other. It does say other. I'd have to bounce 3 things. I don't think I could. Let's see if I had answers. I did not have answers. Okay. That's bad deck design. Into the Flood Maw. Answer number 1. Thought Seizes. Take out these stupid blood fountains. Take out an Emery, the one that doesn't match. Take out a couple Foundries. Put in some forces. Now, hold on with these Thought Seizes. I'm on the play. They're playing Leyline. And I took out my blood tokens. That's really interesting. So, Pithing Needle can name Sterling Grove, which can keep them from using it as a tutor. Yeah, this only lets me choose. It doesn't look and let me choose. This deck is not built for that deck. Okay, we'll run it like that. Three forces is very helpful. You could talk me into running 4 Thought Seizes. You could talk me running into 0 or running 0. I don't think this is the hand. This is the hand. This is the hand. Shipgrave. Yeah. This is the hand. Rock on. This hand's really good. Like, I keep thinking about it more and more because their deck, it's not looking to interact with my deck. Now the question is, do I turn 1 Emery? I definitely do, right? Because I can do Seat. Because my gut was saying, like, do Seat Interlacer. But I'm pretty sure I do Seat Amber Emery. Or Seat Mox Emery Interlacer. That's all my turn 1. Fear me, opponent. Fear me. Oh my gosh. And I milled over this monster. Fear me so bad. Affinity's at 4 on my next turn. Oh my gosh. Opponent should be just like crying. If I was my opponent, I'd be crying wet, steaming tears. Say go. Alright, I think we got this one. No. How about no relax? I would like to cast this card. I would like to cast this card, please. I would like to cast this card. I would like to take this card. You may go. I'm feeling good about this game. I would like to cast this card. I think I would like to cast this card, please. I think I'd like to cast this card from my graveyard. I think I'd like to cast this card, please. I think I'd like to activate this card. I think I'd like to hit you for 6. I think I would like to go to discard and discard a Emery and say go with 3 counter spells up. 3 counter spells up. Oh no, how will I ever counter that? Probably like this, probably. Uh-huh. Doo, doo, doo. You got it. All yours. Uh-huh. Combat. There's no reason to drag this one out, I don't think. I believe there's nothing that can raise the odds that I win this game. I believe the odds that I win this game are at 100%. So they might have been mulling to Leyline. You got it. So that may be the reason I was able to pull this one off, but it doesn't matter why I was able to pull it off. It matters that I was able to pull it off. So they saw Thoughtseize that game, so I'm taking it out. I'm putting back in a Blood Fountain, and I'm putting back in a Pithing Needle. They ain't ready for this Pithing Needle. I want to pith them so bad. It's called Sterling Groves, right? That's their activated ability card. Not taking out the counter spell. It's got to have them. They cast something that says stuff they play can't be countered, I'll counter it first. Ha ha ha. I stand by this deck not being as good as the Izzet deck. It is a very different deck, though. Okay, I mean, this is kind of just what we're about, I guess. Force pitching force. I just have to have, I have to have a game into their stuff I care about. Best draw in the deck, not close. I guess Emery was an equally good draw. I could have turned one to Emery, and that's pretty good. You got it. Ooh. Amber was actually mana. 100% should have played Amber there. Okay, I'm actually in a lick of trouble now. Can't counter that. I'm in many licks of trouble. I couldn't have played around what has happened here today. I will. I mean, kind of want to force pitching force on something just to get my hand down. Is that crazy to say? Yes, I'm sure. Force pitching force. I understand that this won't do anything. This gives me additional draws into the Flood Maw. Make a 4/4 with trample. You got it. Play this. Play this. Combat attack. Flip that. Play this. There was a fatal push. I needed that. Play that. Play this. Am I drawing here? Probably not. Like, you know, I have sideboarded in outs. So they have to have more than this. Is that enough? It's technically not enough. You know, like as lame as it is, it's technically not enough because I could absolutely draw into the Flood Maw. And I could go into the Flood Maw, buy it back into the Flood Maw. Just on time. Right on freaking time. We will be drawing 3 here. We will be plussing. We will be putting this out. We cracking blood. Sure, let's crack blood. Give me another card. Thought monitor. This is actually a really good one to be blocking with. No attacks. Understood. So the goal is to get them to negative. And then we'll do it like that. They're losing lands. They are not making killing me progress. They did block correctly, which is good for them. Retrofitter, I barely know her. Sure, let's drop. There's my end of the Flood Maw. This cannot get counters. But there's my end of the Flood Maw. So now we have to deal them 18 damage. It can't get counters, but it can become unblockable. How do I want to pay for this? Probably like that. I understand. Oh, I should have played this first. Drop some more. Springleaf is good. How many cards do I have? 23. The way we are going to beat them is partially driven by getting them to 0 life. So we must do this. Brick by brick. We'll discard. There's Metallic Rebuke. Dead to things. Creatures can't attack you unless they pay 2. Heard. 7/7 with trample. Oh my gosh, it's something without shroud. Can I activate this? Oh, I can just make a 4/4. That plays. You want to talk about things that play? That plays. Combat. Ooh. Yeah, no, that plays. How much damage is that? Okay. I need Emery to find a or Tamio to find a way to live. And a way I can guarantee Tamio lives is with this fatal push. I can also afford, by doing that, to play this Kappa Cannoneer. End turn. I think we're going to get him. I think we're going to get him. Yep, don't care. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That is awesome. I have one spell that can interact with it. Yep. Guess what? I'm going to Fatal Push it. Vault of Whispers. Attack with 2 unblockable Kappa Cannoneers. Yeah, no. Watch this. Watch this. Combat. Attacks. Can't block. They're at 0. Into the Flood Maw. On this. Return it. Into the Flood Maw. On Unlife. Clip it. Clip it. That's how you make Mythic. Play to your outs. Know what they are. Play to them. Don't be lazy. One of my better games of Magic. That was pretty nice. They were so impressed that they gave me rewards. They gave me all sorts of stuff for playing so well. Man, 2 long matches. Won them both, though. Won them both, though. Man, this deck is not constructed the best way it could ever be constructed. It probably wants at least 1 Otawara. But when you get them, you get them. Play first. I love this hand. I'm keeping. I talked about holding these artifact lands. Not when you have a Thought Monitor. Uh-oh. Am I getting Thought Seized? Oh, I'm so dead. I can't win. I don't know what they take. I guess Emerang. Yeah. Go. Go, go, go. Mind Stone. Red, Mind Stone. Is this like Stuffy Doll Blasphemous Axe Tron? Please, please, please. I drew cancel. What? What? Play Ornithopter. Play Thought Monitor. Hee hee. Dog, what? That's actually wild. It's wild that that's good right now. Never mind. Never mind. Oh my god. Opponent does not want me to have Rebuke up. This Rebuke that they don't know about, they don't want me to have it at all. Say go. I don't really want to play this when it's draw 1 card. They can make a 1/1 here or a treasure token. Nope. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish. They got me. Ugh. 19 more of those and I'm in trouble. That one I will play. Go on, counter it. I'll wait. Go on, counter it. I'll wait. Opponent is in trouble right here in River City. Trouble starts with T. Oh my gosh, they have another fish. I'm in so much trouble. How am I going to beat the fish? Chain lightning. I will not pay red. Their deck seems bad. You have hit me for 2 damage. You got a better plan? Alright, I will counter that. Oh my gosh, that's not how that spell works. That spell isn't counterspell. Twas I, the fool, all along. I'll play this first, because if I get an Emery, this will come back bigger. I'm going to pop the small one, or the big one. The one I can pop, I'm going to pop. That is a bad pop. I'm going to die to these fish. I was joking. But I'm going to die to these fish. Oh my gosh, they just turned on my Fatal Push. I'm going to die to the fish. Their deck seems terrible against mine. But I drew 8 lands. What the? I'm not even reading that one. It's the commander's. What is their deck? Their deck is quite the pile. Mindslave me? Mindslaver? I barely know her. I'll take your last card. What? Nice. Okay, opponent. They're beating me with the Soren Markov Hidetsuku second right combo. That is the most dead fish I might have ever seen in my entire life. Uh-oh, that's a creature. And I drew land number 9. So my good draws include Cap Cannoneer. Meh. Really, I just want to draw more of this guy. I have at least 2 more in deck. The 2 mana 10/10 draw 4. Yeah, that or 2 mana 10/4. It's not that good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I have 6 affinities. Please have drawn it. Oh my gosh, they're gonna get me. I've never been so happy to lose a game. They got me. They're gonna hit Izuku second right me. Do they see the line? Do they see the line? Do they see the line? Oh my gosh, they might see the line. Get me, come on. Do it. Do it. Applaud for the opponent. Resolves. They got me with the fish. I'm not sideboarding. Are you kidding me? That is awesome. The Weekly Warrior. Oh, you can't see their little name. The Weekly Warrior. I gotta undo that. I meant to move my little box, but I moved the big box. Good for opponent. Good for opponent. That's the type of stuff going on in Historic. And that's the type of stuff I'm losing to. I'm dropping games to Hidetsuku's second right or whatever. to Witch Claw Talisman. Um, I don't know if I could have played that game better. I think I played that game pretty tight. Obviously, I wasted a counter spell. What else was I going to counter that game? You know, that counter spell was never getting any better. I would love to play first turn. This isn't good against what they're doing. I need to be proactive. I need to be much more proactive against them than this hand is. This hand's good. This hand's really good. So if they have, what's it called? I'm in trouble. Thoughtseize. If they Thoughtseize my Emery, I'm sadness. Hooray! I win the game. They have Fush. I cannot rebuke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. So there is an Ornithopter hanging out. Would really like that Ornithopter. No, I'm not going to get the Ornithopter. Okay. Alright. I might be in a lick. Other hand would not have been better. Other hand would not have been. I guess they couldn't have done those against it. You may have Mind Stone. You may have as many Mind Stones as you'd like. That's a great draw. Incredible draw. I just had like a flashback when I said incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I'm 5 away from being in Hidetsuku range. Another incredible draw. Sorry, I'm flashbacking at the same time that I'm trying to play Magic. But there used to be this show on, I think, Cartoon Network for like a year or 2 years called Incredible Crew. And it was just SNL for kids. And that was my jam. I loved Incredible Crew. So they can Ramunap me, Hidetsuku me. So I think I have to play around that for the rest of the game. I think I have to play around that for the rest of time. I do get to play lots and lots of things here. Pretty. Just like I get to play lots and lots of things here. Hidetsuku costs 4. They'd be losing this to Ramunap me. You know, like there is a real cost. I will not be playing artifacts that cost mana. I need to hold up this rebuke. I will be playing this artifact that does not cost mana. I need to lower my life total. This is not time for mana. Rah! Get in there! Rah! I think they Ramunap me here. Okay. That puts me at the lethal number. However, makes this rebuke good. So, we live to see another day. Shockland might be my best draw. Yes, I'm sure. I'd like to keep this one. I guess I should have played this one first. I would like to look at as many cards as I can right here in an attempt to draw an additional interaction piece, which I was able to pull off. Thank you, thank you. We should win this game. Nice blood fountain. Nice blood fountain. I think they have a second one in hand. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Destroy all artifacts with CMC 3 or less. I would like to sacrifice a blood. Rats. That's pretty good against me here. I have a faster clock than my opponent does. So if they top deck it, they get me. Oh, my lands were artifacts. Little baby artifacts. I'll be holding up Rebuke now. Or at least this time. Yeah. Can only do that at sorcery speed. One to do it, 4 to cast it. It's not enough. It's not enough. Even if you play a land here, it's not enough. Destroy all artifacts. I will be countering this. Great draw is great. So they go for it here, and I get them anyway. Okay. Drawing 3 rebukes was pretty nice for me there. I sadly think I have to take him pretty seriously now. Spells with the chosen name cost 3 more. Yeah, probably. Those fatal pushes don't seem good. That Thoughtseize, I don't. Thoughtseize is cool because it can put me to 8 life. When you're playing against weird decks, you gotta play weird. Cut a Amber, cut a another cut a Tameo. Cut a Ornithopter. My logic is that they have lots of removal spells, and I haven't seen any creatures. Therefore, my creatures aren't that good, and my removal spells aren't that good. This hand doesn't do anything. If this was blue, I'd keep this. This hand does many things. We will keep this one. Ship Emery to try to bait them. Oh my gosh, what a good draw. So, next turn I'm putting at least 3 artifacts into play. Make that 4. And we will go shields down, but we will also just draw a couple cards. And we will play Foundry. And we will say go. Thoughtseize. Force pitching Kappa. Amazing draw. Incredible draw. It's legendary. I now have Rebuke up. Say go. I'm very sorry, opponent. I'm not very sorry. I'm kind of very sorry. Your deck was so much cooler than mine. And I just get to win by default. No. 2 mana draw 3 is still good. That is a known fact. 12 damage. Can't make it 13. I could have... No, because if I sack the blood, I go down a blood. So if they wrath me here, I meant I lose a bunch of stuff. Including 3 lands. That doesn't do it. I'm sorry, opponent. But we did get the trophy. And that's all that matters on this channel, because winning is more important than playing super cool and fun decks. So next time you're thinking about playing Magic, consider putting in the really good cards and winning the game. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.